What's up YouTube, it's Ryzeal, and today we're showing you guys my Onomat Ryzeal Deck profile post Duelist Alliance. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get into the deck profile. So we're gonna start off with the main deck. I'm running 3 copies of Dodododo Warrior. So this one's basically like a retrained version of the original Dodododo Warrior. However, this one's much better compared to this one because this one has an effect. It's a level 6 Earth Warrior effect where you can send one Dodododo monster from your deck to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand, and his level becomes level 4, or his attack becomes 1800. However, it has a restriction where you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Xyz monsters. And if it's detached from Xyz monster to activate that monster's effect, you can add Zubaba monster from your deck to your hand, and you can only use each effect once per turn. So it's Extender and it's a Rhoda if it gets detached from the Xyz monster. However, even though it's level 6 Earth, if it gets negated by Imperma Droplet or skill draw on the field, it will remain level 6 instead of level 4. So that's something you have to keep in mind with this card. So the next card I have is Gogogo Goblindbergh. So this one's a level 4 Earth Warrior effect, and it's kind of like Ice Ryzeal, where when it's normal summoned, you can specify one non-warrior Gogogo monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. And if this card is in attack position, you change its position to defense. And it also has the same restriction where it locked into Xyz monsters. And if it's detached from Xyz monster, you can add one Dodododo monster. So you can add this one. Next we have the Dwarf Gogogo Glove. So this is a level 4 Earth Rock effect, and during the main phase you can specify one Zubaba or Gaga monster from your hand. If a Gogogo or Dododo monster except Dodododo of Gogogo Glove or this card's in the graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish when it leaves the field, and you can only use each effect once per turn. So it's a level 4 Earth Rock effect. So in the combo, you can like normal this, special summon this, and then Xyz, and then when you need to detach, you can search for your Dododo Warrior, or if you open Dododo Warrior, you can use the effect Foolish Burial this, and then reborn of his own effect, and then you can go into rank 4 place. And the last Onomat monster I'm running is Zubaba Bancha Gaga Code. So this is a level 4 Earth Warrior effect, and if you control a Zubaba Gaga monster except Zubaba Bancha Gaga Code or this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card. You can target one Gogogo or the monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra first turn except Xyz monsters. So it's got 1800 defense. So it's kind of like Jojo Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because it's got like the hat and stuff. Like the Bancho is like a delinquent in like manga and stuff. Manga and anime is like the head of like the Furio, and that's what like the deck's kind of like inspired from. It's like inspired from like 80s manga and stuff like Fist of the North Star, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because you know when you read this manga, or like for example watching like the JoJo anime, you see like Dodododo in like katakana. So that's why the thumbnail has like similar like to the effects from those anime. So that's it for the Onomat monsters. Now let's get into the Ryzeal engine. I'm running 2 X Ryzeal, 2 Ice Ryzeal, pretty standard, and 2 Sword, 1 Star, and 1 Nerd. Pretty much the maximum amount we can play. Otherwise, the Sword, Ice, and X will be free ops. but they're semi-limited right now. So that's it for the Ryzeal engine. Now let's get into the hand traps. 3 Drone Lockbird and 3 Ash Blossom. These have like good interactions against the Mulch armies, and they can shut down your opponent's turn going first or second, especially Drone Lockbird. Nice ultimate room from ETS 8. Next we got the Mulch armies, of course, Prulia and Fualos. Hits most of the meta, and if you're not like, if one of them's bad, you can just swap it for like another mode, for like Meows or like the Frost package going second. So that's it for the main deck monsters. Now let's get into the main deck spells. I'm running the 7th package, 7th Ascension and 7th Tachyon. The first time I tried this deck was without these and like a 42 card deck or 43. However, the problem was I opened like one engine, too many hand traps, and I was like, oh, I can't even play. So I ended up putting all 6 in because I needed more consistency, and it helps the deck a lot. So I think you need them. Next we got 3 copies of Salesman. The reason why I'm running Salesman is because this deck kind of struggles against draw, and because I'm running Ascension it makes it worse into draw. So I decided to main deck 3 Salesman to counter draw Lockbird, as from some of my matches of playing without this, and then I get drawed, I have to like make like a weak board, maybe like a Baguska or maybe a detonator with cross, and just pray that I survive that turn. So you need Salesman, it helps a lot. It can also be used as like your 4th, 5th and 6th infinite permanents going second. Next we got 3 copies of Onomatopaira. So this one's like a pendulum call for the Onomat engine, where these are secrets I got. I'll get QCS later on, but yeah. So you can only activate 1 Onomatopaira per turn. Send 1 card from your hand to your graveyard. Add up to 2 of those monsters from your deck to your hand. You cannot add 2 from the same category. So these include Zubaba monster, Gogogo monster, Gogogo monster, and Dodododo monster. So you can only add 1 each, but you also need 1 if you get Ashed. It's a very good card. Next we got for the one-off spells, Onomatopaira. So this one's a continuous spell, so when it's activated you can add 1 Onomat card from your deck to your hand, except Onomatopaira. You can target 1 Zubaba, Gogogo, Gogogo or Dodododo monster you control. All monsters you currently control become the monster's level until the end of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. And you can only use this effect of Onomatopaira per turn. You can act with 1 of this per turn. We run this as a one-off because we can search this with 1 of the extra deck monsters, and you use this to search for Onomatopaira. Next we got Ryzeal Cross for like counter inhibitor and any like hand traps you're worried about. Next we got Pot of Prosperity for more consistency. Bonfire to get into our Ryzeal engine. Rhoda to add our Goblindbergh, I think it's called, because it's a warrior, so you can add, so you got another starter. Trouble Tactics talent, cross out and call by to counter the hand traps. So that's it for the main deck spells. Now let's get the main deck traps. I'm running 1 copy of Gravedigger's Trap Hole. So this is, I haven't played this card for a long time. So basically this card is a target for extra deck monster run, and this card reads, when your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand or graveyard, or when your opponent's banished monster's effect aspect, you can negate its effect, and if you inflict 2000 damage to your opponent. So there's also a burn card. and you need this to counter hand traps, graveyard effects, banished effects. So it's pretty nice banished effects as well, because you can use it against a deck like Malice, for example. And the last 3 oaths I'm running for the deck is Infinite Permanence, because it's generic. It doesn't play into Frost or Talents, and I can also use it on my turn if I'm going second. So that's it for the main deck, 50 cards. That's why I'm running like Prosperity, Road, Ascensions and stuff, because I want more consistency. Now let's get into the extra deck. I'm running 1 Detonator and 2 Dual Drive for the Ryzeal engine. And the new addition I'm running for the deck is number F0 Utopic Features Exile. So this is like the new one, the same as the artwork from Duelist Advance. This one's like maybe like a different version of Draco feature. Meanwhile this one's better than one of the cards we saw, like Star Leech Photon Blast, the one that like makes your monster untargetable. This one's better because this one so this card's a Warrior Xyz effect, and it requires 2 Xyz monsters with the same rank. This card's original rank is always treated as 1. This card gains attack or defense equal to the combined ranks of all Xyz monsters you control and your opponent's graveyard times 500. Your opponent cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. Also, your opponent cannot target other cards in the field with card effects except this one. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, take control of 1 monster your opponent controls, or serious return. This card cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. So it's like a take control triple tactics talent in your opponent's turn, and it makes your monsters untargetable. So you can protect like your Detonator or something from like Infinite Permanence, maybe Widow Anchor if you're up against Sky Strikers, SP Leonite, like any targeting cards. So it's pretty convenient. Next we got Gogogo. So this is a rank 4 dark spell Xyz effect, requires 2 level 4 monsters. If this card has Zubaba, Gogogo, or Dodododo monster as material, you can attach material from this card, add 1 Gogogo, Onomat, or Xyz card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Gogogo once per turn. Utopic Feature Xyz monster that has this card as material gains this effect. If this card Xyz summoned, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. 1500 attack, 1800 defense. This one adds your Onomat pickup or Onomatopaira, and you need your Onomat engine first to use this effect to add the Onomat stuff. And it gives second attack for your Exile. Going second is pretty nice. Next we have Evil Swarm Ouroboros. This is a part of your combo for the hand loop. Nice dual terminal ready. Next we got number 104 Masquerade for the 7th Tachyon target. Mirroric Aggregator for like negating face up cards. Eclipse Twins to reborn your rank 4s. Tornado Dragon to MST. Spell and Trap Zone or opponent Spell and Trap Zone. Number 41 for like if we get more charming and stuff, anyone like try and prevent the opponent from comboing off. Castell, because we're running Feathered Storm in the side deck, and also good for like shuffling back cards that have like trigger effects when destroyed by battle center graveyard. Extra Knight for like Black Rosing when we go in second, so you can like destroy their board. Infernal Flame Banshee to get into our Ryzeal engine if you open only the Onomat stuff. Last card, Trap Trick Reflesia. So this one's is a nice alternate rare I have from OTS 13. Same one with OT Dollar. Basically this one is a rank 4 Earth Plant Xyz effect, Trap Trick Reflesia. So this card is unaffected by trap effects while it has Xyz material. Trap check monsters you control except trap check feature cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Your opponent cannot target trap check monsters you control except trap check feature with card effects. Once per turn, quick effect, you can attach one material from this card and send one whole normal trap that meets its activation requirements from your deck to your graveyard. This card's effect becomes that trap monster's effect when this card's activated. 300 attack, 2,500 defense. So you summon this like defense before like your 5th summon's get the Nibiru, or before you search if you want to play on draw. And that's where the Digger's Trap Hole comes in, because you attach material and then you send the Trap Hole. Grave Digger's burned in for 2k. You can also run Plasma Hole, the Ryzeal trap that pops as well, because it's a whole normal trap. But I didn't want to put it in because I'm already running enough pseudo bricks and I don't want to up it more. So that's it for the extra deck. Now let's get into the side. I'm running 3 copies of more Charming Meows to counter Malice, Mermail, Memento, any deck that reborns from the graveyard. So my Perul is unefficient, I'll just put in the Meows. I'll effect Lancia for Malice, Crystons, Thunder Dragons, any deck that banishes. That's it for the side deck monsters. Now let's see the side deck traps. 3 Triple Tactics Frost. This is good for going first and second, so I can use it to set a certain card going first. You get more charm in game 2 and 3, which is for the traps. 3 Trap Trick and 3 Harpy's Featherstorm. I decided to max the amount, so you got going first. If you get more charm, you got 9 waves into your Featherstorm, and that's why it's good in this variant, because your Dododo stuff guarantees you a rank 4. So if you get like more Charmed or like Drawed, you can just summon a Castell, set one of these 6, or you can activate this, set one of these 6 and pass it and activate it and shut your opponent's turn. So that's the theory behind it. I don't think I've read to you guys what Trap Trick is. So Trap Trick basically banishes normal trap from the deck except itself, and then you set the same card that you banished, and you can activate that turn, but you can only activate 1 trap for the rest of the turn. So that's it for the deck profile. Now let's get into some special considerations. So some special considerations I have for the Onomat Ryzeal deck are Daigo's Emerald, because this one can shuffle back your Onomat engine once you used it, because this deck has no way to recycle the Onomat stuff except the Ryzeal stuff with Cross. But you're gonna have to look for space in your extra deck, so maybe you have to sacrifice the Rafflesia whole package and maybe run, like, for example, instead you can run Ryzeal plugin instead, because this one can like reborn or something, or like play better into like maybe like Nibiru or something. I also have Duelist the Timeless if you wanna draw 2 or reborn or boost the attack with monsters, so you have a way to beat Dunelight. If you want to go for that route, you could also run full armored Utopic Ray Lancer, because this one will just negate all other attack precision cards during the battle phase, and you can make a second attack. So you can use this to boost this to 5k and outburst the Lagi Dancers, but you also have to have Light Dragon and Ignister. So if your locals is full Moonlight or something, I recommend like running these 3 in the extra deck, because this one not only does this card like pop face up cards face up monster opponent control up to number of enemies monster control. It also has inherent like detached material like detonator, where if you summon this and if you want to destroy by card effect, you attach material instead, so it can counter the Liger Dancer, because Liger Dancer pops, so you can protect. So you make this first, and then you can protect your monsters. It's pretty nice because it doesn't have to be XCs as well. So you can protect these two, and then like from there just destroy their board. Next we got number C102 Archfiend Seraph. This is to search for Lancia, for example, but I don't have any space to run it at the moment, so I decided to take it out, and I hardly ever use Tachyon to reveal this to search Lancia, to be honest. Next we got number 105 Valley Boxer Star Sisters. So this one basically is to search for your Node or Sword Ryzeal, because it's treated as level 4 fire. Next we got Gallant Granite. This is to search for Nibiru if you're running it, and you can also run Nibiru if you want. But problem with Nibiru is it doesn't have it conflicts with X Ryzeal, and we don't have space to run X's link monsters, because our deck locks us into X's if you start off with the Onomat engine, or like Sword and X. Cowboy, if you want to like burn your opponent full game, and paired with that you can also run Gogogo and Baronet. So this way you build a Gogogo monster in extra deck, special summon this card, then you can apply one effect, special summon one Gogogo monster from your hand, or change the position of one monster on the field. And attachment material from an Xyz monster, title monster effect, you can add one Gogogo monster from your deck to your hand. This one can add you your Goblindbergh. And the switch attack position can out Burger's card, which is funny because you can change the defense position to attack position, so you no longer have to deal with the floodgate effect. Next we got Plasma Hole. This one just basically pops face up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Ryzeal Xyz monsters you control, and you can attach the Ryzeal card from your graveyard to a rank for Xyz monster you control. It also has a graveyard effect. You can use both effects that turn, where you can banish this card and immediately after its effect resolves Xyz one Xyz monster you control, including a Ryzeal monster. So you can use any like level 4 Ryzeal monster to Xyz summon your opponent's turn. So this is what some people do to play better into the Morch armies. Next we got the Shark package, Surfers in Big Jaws and Drake Shark. You can run these as well as an additional extend engine, but you're gonna have to find space for Ragnar Zero, and it's pretty fun. You got like the sharks, like Zex, you get Zexo where the Shark Castle was running the Shark engine, and the Onomat engine was what Yuma was playing. So it's pretty cool what they did with the XC stuff this year. Alright, this is last year, never mind. But still, I got Valon, the Super Skyblast. I was running this for a while, but I needed one more space to run like Rafflesia, so I had to replace this card with Rafflesia. But this one basically, you care about the graveyard effect, where you just use it to pop a face down card you put controls and destroy it. So you can pop a back row, so it's pretty nice, because the Ryzeal engine struggles against back row, because most of the time you just have to like use your rank 4 summon to summon like Tornado Dragon to pop the back row. Next we got Breakable Xyz armor. So this is a counter trap, and when a spell trap monster face activated while you control Xyz monster, negate the activation, then you can attach 2 materials from a monster you control, then destroy 1 card on the field. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then target 1 Xyz monster you control, attach 1 light Utopia Xyz monster from graveyard to it. You can only use each effect of Unbreakable Xyz barrier once per turn. So this one basically is a counter trap, and I'm pretty sure this is searchable off Gogogo. It's pretty nice, and you usually just put this as one of inside there. So this is the route we might have to decide if favorites don't get banned in the future. And lastly, I have F0 Utopic Feature, F0 Utopic Dragon Feature, and Gogogo Magician. So Gogogo Magician basically attach material from him, and you target one Xyz monster great effect space turn, but its effects are negated. And if a Utopic Xyz monster has this card's material, during the main phase to attach 2 materials from this card, target one Xyz monster you control. Its attack becomes 4k, but its effects are negated. So you can put this on like your NEFs, like Feature or the Zexal. Meanwhile, Utopic Feature, it requires same rank, but it cannot be destroyed by battle, and another player can take any battle damage from attacks involving this card. At the end of damage step, it discards attack punishment, so you can take control of the monster until the end of the battle phase. If this card in the field will be destroyed by card effect, attach one material from one Xyz monster you control instead. So you can spot this one. Basically, you use this to summon him, Draco Feature, and Draco Feature requires 3 Xyz monsters with the same rank except number monsters. So its real attack is always treated as Utopic Feature as 1, and it's always treated as Utopic Feature card. You can also Xyz summon this card by using one number F0 Utopic Feature controls material. Transfer its materials to this card as material. So it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, when a monster activates a monster effect, detach one material from this card and negate the activation if you take control of it. It goes on the field. 3k and 2000 defense. This is nice QC I have from the 10, I'm pretty sure. Basically, this is you can run this instead of Zexal. So you use Gogogo and like a Banshee, summon this, and then summon this on top. But the thing is, you have to have another Xyz slot, and this card helps against Nibiru because Zexal can't do anything against Nibiru, sadly. So yeah, there's like some considerations I can offer you guys, and they're pretty nice. So we're gonna do some combos. The first combo I'll show you is the 1 card Gogogo Goblindbergh combo. I'm gonna put this like this because we need space. So we're gonna want some Goblindbergh activates effect. Space summon Dodododo Dwarf Gogogo Glove, and then switch this to defense position. Let's use these two. Summon Gogogo Girl. Effect Gogogo Girl. Detach material from Goblindbergh. Pick up, effect Goblindbergh, Warrior, activate pick up to search, add pick up, power effect, pitch Warrior, because if we use it now, there's no point because we need one more material body for an Xyz summon. So you're gonna add Buncher and Warrior from your deck to your hand. Spirit summon Buncher from hand, effect Buncher. You can either target Goblindbergh or Dodododo Warrior. You can summon back Dodododo Warrior and then use this to target this to change the Dodododo Warrior to level 4. But in this case, we're gonna summon him. And then you're gonna Xyz these two. Into Banshee. Banshee effect, detach material from Goblindbergh. Add from your deck to your hand Ryzeal because you already used a normal summon. Now you wanna use X Ryzeal because if we go for Zexal here, it triggers a rank 1 unfortunately, which means we won't be able to search with this. So that's not something you have to keep in mind with this deck. So from here we're going to attach, we're going to send dual drive here, and we're going to use the effect to add ourselves Sword Ryzeal from deck to hand. Your opponent's not going to negate the X Ryzeal here because they know you have Dodododo Warrior and you haven't used the hand effect yet, so you can make a dual drive. So now you want to make Zexal here, so your opponent cannot target your monsters for the rest of the turn, and this is the only one that conflicts with your field. So you're going to summon Zexal, this one can be targeted. Now you're going to special summon Sword from hand, activate the effect of Sword. We'll just add star here, yes. Oh yeah, or we could add ice. I think ice is safer into Nibiru, because we could just send the pickup. So yeah, we would add ice here instead of star. Then you're gonna exceed with these two. Summon dual drive effect to attach a material. Gonna add attach dual drive. Effect dual drive attached to. Add to your deck, the deck to your hand. Node and star. You could add cross instead here if you're really scared of the beer, but they were Nibji here anyway. So you summon star, you detach material from like Zexal. I think it's fine to be honest, detach material. Use the effect of star. Set cross. Activate cross. Use Dodododo Warrior on hand effect, so you send another copy. And it's what I mean by you kind of want to run Emerald in this deck, because now we kind of like used up all of our Onomat engine, like all copies pretty much. From here you're gonna send pick up the grave to summon ice. Exceeds these three. Say Boros, effect Boros. Which material? So you hand loop for 1. Let me give my dice. So you hand loop for 1. Use these two for excess materials. So I think you're meant to attach material from dual drive instead of the Zexal, but I just think that to be a bit more safe. So you summon this. You send these to the grave. Summon your node, effect node, pitch your twins. Twins effect, target Boros and dual drive. And you get your so you get reborn like a sword. For example, when you use the Ryzeal node effect, now we use the effect again. Second card ripped. Then lastly you would exceed these two. Okay, detonator, effect detonator, attach twins. Cross effect. Shuffle back, star, and ice. Sorry, a dual drive and ice. Now you get a free draw, and it's gonna be in wood. It's pretty cool. And you draw a card, you draw on a pyro. So this you import, your opponent cannot target these two. You got triple pop with detonator and then reborn itself because of twins. You got a hand rip, a monster negate, so it's like really powerful. And you could like run the shock package as well, maybe take out the Ryzeal package if you want to, and put in like emerald. Because the thing with the Ryzeal package is it requires you to have like a 2-card combo. Like if you only have 1 card, you can't afford that space, or you have to take out the F0 stuff. So that's it for the 1-card Goblindbergh combo. And you can also do that with road as well, which is pretty nice. This is why I'm running it. We'll do the 1-card Dodododo warrior combo next. Activate Dodododo warrior from hand. Foolish burial glove. Effect wolf. Exceeds these two. Summon Gogogo. Gogogo effect. Detach mirror material from Dodododo warrior. Add pickup. Dodododo warrior effect. Add Zubaba Bancho. If I can find it. There it is. Activate pickup to search an Onomat card. So you're gonna add Onomatopaira. Next we're gonna special summon Bancho since we control our Gogogo monster. Use the effect, target Dodododo warrior. Activate this, target this, change them all to level 4. Exceeds. Into Banshee effect, attach material, add either ice or X. I'm gonna add ice here because we need another body and we can't search off X unfortunately. Because you're gonna have to make the Zexo. Ice, effect of ice. Special summon sword effect. Add star. Or extra Ryzeal. Right, attach material from Zexo. Special summon star effect. Set cross. Activate cross. Exceeds these two. Dominate. Dual drive. Effect dual drive. Add node. And X to ice. Is X. Dual drive. Okay. X is these two. Okay, Reflesia. Summon node effect. Dump dual drive. Summon back. Sword. X is both. Detonator, attach. Dual drive. Use cross. Put back both and draw card. Redraw the card you need off Reflesia, which is kind of annoying. Oh yeah, that's something you can do with one card Dodododo warrior combo. I can show you I'll show you the 1.5 card combo. You can do Pyra and any unknown card, and then we'll do some two or maybe like 3 2-card combos. That's probably gonna be it for the video. So we're gonna activate Pyra, pitch 4 loss. Add from your deck to your hand 1 Dodododo warrior and 1 Gogogo Goblindbergh. I'm gonna summon Goblindbergh effect. Special summon Dodododo glove, Gogogo glove, and he switches to defense position. Sees these two, summon girl. Girl effect. Detach. The glove. Add pickup. Activate pickup. Add Pyra. Activate warrior from hand. Foolish Berry, another copy of itself. Dwarf effect, the reborn itself. Xyz birth. into Banshee. Banshee effect, detach material from the warrior. To add extra Ryzeal. Activate the warrior effect. Add Buncher. Spirit summon Buncher from hand since you control Gogogo monster, and then you're gonna exist with these two. Just gonna move it here. Summon out F0. Use coat, target glove to reborn. And you're gonna exist these two. Let me think whether or not to exist now. We'll just summon X here because I want like a material for my dual drive. X is these two. Into a dual drive. I'm just gonna put in the middle. Attach the dual drive, use the effect, detach dual drive and glove. Add from your deck to your hand a node and sword Ryzeal. Next, we're going to spirit summon sword from hand, activate the effect of sword. Add star. Star, detach material from dual drive. Effect of star. Set cross. Activate cross. X is free. Okay. Horus effect. Rip for 1. Twins. Special summon nerd. Effect nerd. Pitch twins. Target sword to reborn. Twins effect target Boros and dual drive. Boros effect. Rip another one, so you rip twice. X is these two. For detonator attach twins. Next, you're gonna use cross, target, dual drive, and X, because we already have another dual drive in graveyard. and you draw a card. Nice, you drew crosshair. So you draw one unknown. I got Pyro for follow up if we have any more. Double hand loop with Ouroboros, triple pop, and then reborn again. This one makes your cards untargetable except itself, and you can take control talents by detaching material if your opponent activates card effect. Pretty sure, right? Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the combo. Next combo I have is let's do two card Goblindbergh plus X. So we're gonna normal summon Goblindbergh, activate its effect. Special summon Dwarf. Switch to position. Exceeds these two. If you're scared of draw or enable something, you could just make Reflegia here, so then you can play for a draw. I'm gonna go for like the standard line I can think of. Girl effect, detach Goblindbergh. Pick up Goblindbergh effect at Dodododo warrior. Activate pickup. Search for Pyro. Onomatopaira. Let's see. Yeah, we activate here. Discard, add Buncher and Warrior. Special summon Buncher. Buncher effect. Target either Goblindbergh or Warrior. I'm just gonna reborn Goblindbergh here, for example. Next, we're going to exceeds these two. The Banshee effect, detach material. Add ice or star. I think we'll go for star in this scenario, I guess. Gonna use star, detach material from dwarf to summon itself. Activate star. Set your cross. Activate cross. Use these two for Xyz material. Summon 0. Summon X. Dump Dual Drive. Exceeds these two. Summon Dual Drive effect to attach. Effect Dual Drive, H Dual Drive, and X. Add node and sword. Let me read something. Okay. Swift summon sword, effect of sword. Add ice. Ryzeal. Activate Dodododo warrior. Pitch another copy of itself. Next we're gonna use glove effect because we haven't used the graveyard effect, because we use this to summon this. And then we use Bancho to reborn our one, so we haven't used it yet. So you're gonna summon it out. Then you're gonna triple Xyz. So Ouroboros effect, detach one, hand leap for one. Spirit summon ice, pitch the pickup, Xyz the Boros and the ice. Into twins, summon node, pitch the twins, target sword, twins effect, target Boros, and dual drive. Effect Boros, hand loop for another one, so yeah, hand loop for twice. Xyz these two. Lastly, into your detonator. Then use detonator effect, attach your Eclipse twins. Then use your cross, target eyes, and X. I need to randomize this for the draw. Draw unknown card like Ascension. So yeah, you get unknown card, triple pop, reborn itself, so you get 2 more pops, a monster negate with cross, double hand loop. This one can talents take control of monster, and your opponent cannot target other cards in your control that has material, I'm pretty sure, except himself. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the 2 card Goblindbergh plus X combo. You can also do the same thing with ice and like star. It just makes the same board, but I just have to make it the sequencing slightly different. Let me think of another 2 card, come back and show you. Let's do 2 card Dodododo warrior and either ice or X. I'm gonna use X here for example, because if we use ice instead, I won't be able to get the Goblindbergh value. So you're gonna activate Dodododo warrior, dump Dwarf effect, reborn itself, exceeds both into either Rafflesia or Gogogo. Rafflesia, everyone plays safely into like hand traps, but your board's gonna be like weaker. You're not gonna have like the F0 protection and stuff. That's why I don't like doing it. And honestly, I just might cut it, to be honest. I don't like it anymore. I'd rather just run like Emerald, because I can at least recover all my Onomat cards and then use it for turn 3. So my pickup, so my Pyro isn't dead. Effect. Attach Dodododo Warrior. Add pickup Dodododo Warrior effect. Add Buncher. Activate pickup. Add Pyro. Space summon Code. Code effect. Target warrior. Forget that. Summon that. Effect. Target this. Make it level 4. Exceeds these two. Oh, we can keep one of them. I think we just keep this one, I guess. And we just summon X instead. Because if we get rid of these two for Xyz, we won't be able to get the reborn effect of Glove. So we're gonna Xyz these two for Flame Banshee. Let me just dump the dual drive, because that's what we're gonna dump off X. Gonna use Banshee effect, detach the material, add either Star or Ice. I'm gonna add Star here because we haven't actually used the normal summon, I'm pretty sure, which is crazy. So I'm gonna add Ice here, because it's more safe for value in case we get nibbed or something. Then we'll exceed these two. So this is level 4 because of the pickup. Don't forget to do that, guys. Summon F0. Use Glove effect, reborn itself. Exceeds these two. Dual drive, attach another dual drive, effect dual drive, pitch dual drive, and warrior. Add node and star. No Ice effect. Space summon star. Sorry, sword. Effect sword at ice. Pitch the pickup. Summon at ice from hand. Exceeds all 3. To Ouroboros effect, detach the material, so you handle it for 1. Use star from hand, detach another material from Boros, effect of star. set cross. Activate cross. Xyz flow into twins. Spell summon node effect, pitch the twins. Target sword. Reborn your sword. Effect of twins. Target Ouroboros and dual drive. This is why you need a second dual drive in this deck, because you're gonna dump one not only to give you an additional material for dual drive, it also helps you with twins because you need another material so you can do the loop with twins. Effect Boros, detach again. So you got two hand loops. You Xyz this lastly into your detonator, or you can make Baguska instead if you want. I prefer making detonator if I don't know the matchup my opponent's playing. Effect, attach twins, and then lastly you're gonna draw a card with cross. So you're gonna target eyes, like either double eyes. I usually just pick one ice and one X. And you draw a card. So you draw, for example, 7th Tachyon. So you got Pyra, unknown card, negate with cross, a take control, a triple pop with detonator and a reborn, thanks to twins. So it's pretty much it. What I can do with the 2 card Dododo warrior plus X. You can also do the same with Ice Ryzeal. We have to change the sequencing a bit. Let me check these other combos I can show you. No, I think that's pretty much it, to be honest, for the combos. So yeah. Overall, this deck's fun. It helps a lot if you want to like spam more rank 4s instead of like playing like Mitsurugi or the Heraldic Beast variant. This one's like if you want to go back to like good old pure Ryzeal, like the beginning, but with extra extenders. So that's pretty much it for the video. I'll be posting a locals video with it. It's pretty nice. Nice deck. And the next video is gonna be on either Sky Striker or Vanquish Soul K9. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.